but does manage to take out that level 2 Priest of the Moon. But level 2 Keeper of the Grove now in trouble as well. Does manage to get staff back by Moon though, and will manage to get his heroes away. This Tree of Life will now be scouted by ReiGn, I think. ReiGn moving in now, and will probably not take it out, but come back later. No, ReiGn turns around, doesn't count Moon's expansion, so the expansion will go up, and I think Moon knows that it wasn't scouted, and so that's very, very nice for him. And meanwhile, Moon putting up another expansion here as well. This Tome of Tyrannic hasn't been picked up, but that's not the end of the world. ReiGn does have a Wisp here, which probably will scout this out and might bring the armies together just to try and take that out, because obviously attacking something in that precarious a position is pretty dangerous, but is well worth doing if you can. And meanwhile, Sokol coming in here, getting rid of a creep jack, but I think Sokol went and bought both the Scrolls of Healing, and Sokol just reacted immediately and got a dust off. But Sokol bringing in the rest of his army now. I think Sokol should probably get out of this one. Both sides with their Kodos now, and Soccer hasn't actually eaten anything with his, whereas I think Sokol has managed to eat a Raider, which is pretty much the best thing you can eat with a Kodo, and Soccer now managing to eat a Raider as well. And Soccer managing to take down the Blade Master with a very nice ensnare there. Finally picks up that Tome of Experience, which was at the back there, I think, that whole battle, and really should TP out now at this point. I think he doesn't have much more to gain. He looks like he could lose another Raider actually, so Soccer losing a bit here, but managing to sort of stay in this at least. And Moon now moving towards the middle of the fountain. He probably should try and hold it for ReiGn, but actually Moon now TPing in because ReiGn is actually attacking Soccer's base, and that was pretty nice play there by ReiGn, because actually he must have just moved in just as soon as Soccer TP'd back to the base in the hopes of catching him with lots of low units. I'm not sure. No skeletons about. Looks like he didn't actually get any kills, but hypothetically a very nice play. And I think all four team finally, or all four armies finally meeting for the first time, and level 4 for Moon's Demon Hunter, level 3 for ReiGn's, and it looks like the Demon Hunter for ReiGn is very low, so having to TP out, and Sokol can't fight 2 versus 1, so has to TP out himself, and slightly remedies the massive number of TPs that we made Foxes actually had to waste because of some very nice play there by N. And Moon now does have this one expansion up. It doesn't have any wisps on it yet. Moon really needs to get some wisps on that as soon as possible. And Moon cancel this expansion here, and I guess he decided that one's enough. And Moon's now moving in, and I'm actually no. I'm considering. I think ReiGn must have cancelled it. It must have been during this the battle at this shop here, and I just wasn't paying attention. I apologize. And Demon Hunter now taking a bit of damage, but it is getting is 4.5ish, and so that if you can get level 5, that's really critical, because I mean for start it's very close to level 6, and level 6 Demon Hunter is a game ender, but also just pretty nice otherwise. And meanwhile, Soccer and ReiGn now meeting up in the middle at this healing fountain. This isn't a good battle for Soccer, and so he should really get out of this. Really, he doesn't have his Blade Master on him, and actually using a speed scroll, but then moving into the fight. That's a bit odd. And trying to get this Kodo beast out of here, doesn't quite manage to. Obviously taking a lot of damage from these 1-0 upgraded Dryads, and I'm not sure why Soccer is staying in this battle. He's just crazy, really, and taking so much damage. Has managed to bring in his Blade Master finally, but has lost a lot of units in the process. And I think some nice staff use there by ReiGn. Actually, he might just be stalling for Moon to come in, but surely ReiGn will just get out of here once Moon comes in. He does have a TP if he needs it, and yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Moon finally comes in, but he just TP's out, and Soccer really lost a lot of units there. I'm not sure that was a clever move by him. And meanwhile, Sokol's just been going to town on Soccer's base, and a TP in there by Soccer with not too many units, but Sokol's already TP'd out because it was a double TP and Moon's coming in as well. And I think both sides really could, losing a couple peons, that's a bit careless, but I think both sides could really use the healing fountain at this point. There's a couple of low units for Soccer, and also it's nice just to have it just to be able to deny your opponent it. And Moon going for another expansion now. Hopefully he'll manage to get it up. Looks like ReiGn's going to scout it. No, actually ReiGn looks like he was trying to scout out for one, but he didn't actually manage it. And Moon finally put some wisps on this gold mine. I think he wasn't really paying attention with this macro, but both sides now coming in for this Fountain of Health, but N a bit earlier in, and so managing to take out this one Dryad eventually, and managing to be staffed out by Demon Hunter. That's very nicely played by Moon. Does have a healing potion on his Demon Hunter as well. Obviously it's going to be taking a lot of damage considering it's the only melee unit in this army, and I think we're probably going to be seeing really this sort of type of army for the rest of the game. Soccer speed's going in. I'm not sure, no expansion here from him. I guess he's trying to go for the base. Soccer harassing this burrow, and looks like he's gonna force the peons to repair, and he can just obviously attack one, but they can just hide in there. And Sokol having just really having spent all of his economy on just repairing these burrows, but Soccer coming in trying to take out the rest of his base. But meanwhile, N's met up and actually combined they're trying to take down Soccer's base, and Moon's meanwhile is going for a third base race here on ReiGn, and really Moon's the only base that's not being attacked at this point. Really, what it's going to come down to is can two players take out one base before two players can take down two bases, basically. And I think this base is going to go down here for Sokol. There's no way of saving it at this point, and Soccer's is going down as well, but I think there is a chance of saving ReiGn, and that's exactly what they're doing. At least one of the players is TPing in now, and Moon decides to TP out because this isn't a battle he wants to pick, especially considering that very nice positioning there from ReiGn, and so he does manage to get out of there and without Moon losing too much. But meanwhile, both orcs have now lost their main base, so it's really becoming an elf versus elf. But Moon does have this economy advantage here, and he has uprooted this one this one tree of life, and will now root it. Just for this gold mine here, but this will be scouted by ReiGn immediately because he does have this wisp right here. And I think both orcs, I'm almost certain both orcs will have pillage at this point, so it makes sense for them just to stay in the base for a bit longer and take out a couple of buildings at least, just to stop the eventual rebuilding. And also, if you can take out all the peons, then there's no way that they can ever rebuild, considering that neither orc has an expansion, and that seems to be what they're all doing. And Soccer is just taking on the last couple of buildings here, and Sokol doing exactly the same, and Moon losing a wisp there, but certainly not the end of the world. And 3-3 for ReiGn versus Moon's. Where's Moon's army? I'm not sure where Moon's sent his army to, but Moon sent his army right behind. He's 4, very near 5, 4-3. Actually, pretty close to leveling up on both his heroes. Obviously, leveling up on Keeper of the Grove less important, but certainly it's quite useful to have if you can catch a hero without dryads, and certainly if you could catch Sokol, especially considering he doesn't have any more production buildings, that'd be very nice. It's a very nice staff usage on both sides here, but ReiGn getting out of this, and I think that's probably quite wise because Moon does definitely have the dryad advantage here, and dryads obviously can take out other dryads so quickly, and with that Blade Master as well, it just becomes sort of fodder. But Sokol is now going to take out this expansion, and I imagine he'll TP away unless he doesn't have the unless he doesn't have a TP. No, he does have a TP on the Blade Master, but the Shadow Hunter taking a lot of damage does have a healing potion, or does have an invulnerability potion, but hexed, and imagine me taken down very quickly. And very nice play there by Soccer, and so Sokol will TP away, but with no altar will not be able to bring back his Shadow Hunter. And Demon Hunter now is hit 5 finally, and obviously level 3 Mana Burn is very effective, and no more wisp at this thing, so Moon could put up another expansion here hypothetically, but he already has 2 going, and I think he has better things to be spending his money on really. And actually teching the has teched tier 3, which is a bit of a surprise. I'd be surprised if he was going for bears, but he's going for a third lore. He's going for mountain giants actually. He's getting the upgrades as well, and mountain giants actually not as crazy as you might think. Obviously what Moon's thinking here is that the normal damage that they do would be greater against raiders. The siege damage they do is going to be great against both dryads and spirit walkers, and they just have so many hit points that even sort of a Blade Master would require a whole bunch of crits just to take one down. So it's really a good way of wasting their opponent's time and just sort of either trying to take them down or trying to maneuver around them. So some very nice tactical play here by Moon, I think. And if you can get enough of them out, then there's really not much he can do. And apparently it's +1 population for We Made Fox, but I'm considering that Moon had that expansion up, which has now been taken down, evening up the economy. It means that it's pretty much even. I think We Made Fox has a slight hero advantage here, and I think N knows that they need to win this battle, so they're bringing in these wisps. They'll probably detonate them, try and get the catch the Keeper of the Grove in the detonation, and 3 mountain giants out for now for Moon. I've all picked up trees, and so it looks like they're going to be trying to focus down those dryads rather than anything else. And the Blade Master coming in with an orb of venom, obviously with tier 3, which isn't something you always see in elf 2 versus 2s, but certainly something you see occasionally. Obviously the orb of venom, just such a nice unit, such an item for any hero, but certainly on the Blade Master he's particularly effective. And not going too well for N faculty at this point. Moon doing some very nice micro here, and also having just completely full moon wells. And there's the GG there from N from Sokol. So I'll take a look. I might bring you another 2 versus 2, or I might now switch to 1 versus 1. So we'll have to see what's going on. Okay, thanks.